Okay, so I had this grand vision of what I was going to present to you guys today, but that's been dashed by um unforeseen logistical complexities that just became too unruly for me to overcome. So we've been parsed down from showing you all of my Ultra Sabers to just showing you my Aeon, my stunt saber, my LEV, whatever this is. Now, this is sort of a tribute to Ultra Sabers in general, and I just want to talk about a few aspects of the company that I find to be, quite endearing. And some people may dislike Ultra Sabers with the searing passion of 1,000 blazing suns. Others adore them, and others are ambivalent, and some people are middle of the road. The whole array of the human experience. Um, First off, I wanted to say that one of the things that Ultra Sabers has going for them is their accessibility. They tend to sort of be a gateway for most people to the hobby, and they're sort of at the forefront of most people's exposures, short of buying something from China or picking up a saber on Amazon or whatever, or even eBay. Most people's first real experience is Ultra Sabers, and one of the things that people dislike about Ultra Sabers is their simplicity. I mean, if you look at this thing, um, it's really simple. But you can also look at it the other way. It's also quite elegant. There's certain aspects to it that are very appealing. One is comfort. Two, you can beat on it, and it can take damage. I mean, I got this thing brand new from Ultra Sabers in a mystery box, and it was already scratched up. And who cares, right? Well, I cared a little bit because who needs that? It kind of looks like it was. It kind of looks like some glue just kind of whooshed around. But whatever, not going to complain. I still love this saber. I mean, it came with, obviously, it wasn't sound, which is fine. I mean, I'm perfectly all right in some instances with just having a stunt saber. I mean, swinging this thing around is just quite a joy. I don't mind guarded switches, and the windows and the color of the blade are great. I mean, what's to complain about? For $75, this is quite a steal. But what a lot of people don't like are the electronics, and from beginning to end of the whole Ultra Saber experience, I find that most of the electronics are pretty basic and rather uniform. I mean, this thing just has a simple chassis holding the battery in place. I mean, it doesn't really hold anything. It holds the batteries, but it doesn't really hold anything in place. This thing just takes I think it's triple A's. I can't remember, and they just kind of flop around in there. The LEDs just kind of in there, and it flops around a bit, and so you get some of that, and a lot of people don't really like that. But I mean, in the end, if you're outside having fun with your friends and whacking sabers against one another, these things can take a beating, and I mean, once you start getting into the more advanced Ultra Sabers, you might not necessarily be dueling with them per se. Um, Now, the thing is with Ultra Sabers, as far as the electronics go, they have the emerald and the diamond drivers, and everything I've seen regarding those is rather unappealing. I don't find the interfaces for inputting the values and the functions and whatnot to be conducive to being terribly accessible. Um, but then again, the sabers from a lot of companies tend to be rather complex in their functioning. I have my first Vader's Vault running a Crystal Shard 4.5. I mean, I was able to figure out all those features pretty easily. So that might be the same for some people with the Emerald and the Diamond drivers. But pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, you can stop right at the 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 version 4 or whatever it's called, the basic Obsidian version 4 with the basic fonts there installed. I find that quite acceptable. Even the Obsidian Light with the single font, that's quite functional. And as far as customization, that's another advantage that Ultrasabers has. I mean, you can pretty much do just about anything that you want with one of these, as far as how it's equipped, whether it has sound or it's a stun saber, what kind of switch you want. Um, it's MHS compatible, so you can customize the pommel on some of the sabers. You can remove the emitter and swap it out with something else. You can't on this because it's such a low price point saber. Um, that the ability to do that is rather limited. Um, but that is to say, customization is is the fruit of what Ultra Sabers offers, and obviously being able to pick a blade color, whether you want I mean, whatever you want to equip with, obviously, you're going to be paying for it. But in the end, it's probably all worth it. Now, here's one of the things that I find offer that Ultra Sabers offers is sort of an addendum to the customization. Is I've seen a lot of people, they will take a hilt like this, something pretty simple, and they'll customize it with add-ons. They'll put in a much more refined soundboard. They'll put anodization and a leather wrap, and they'll just go to town and make a completely unrecognizable saber on par with pretty much anything anybody else is producing, which is kind of a neat aspect of Ultra Sabers. Let's see, what else is there. I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video, and to show off my Aeon. And I'm pretty much just going to leave it at that. So if anybody has any questions regarding Ultra Sabers, I will definitely be more than willing to answer comments. And I appreciate you watching this video. I hope that you are so inclined as to subscribe and like and all that good stuff, because I really want this channel to kind of succeed, and then I can go somewhere with it. At any rate, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I will be more than happy to see y'all later. Take care. Bye.